What's going on, guys? Fast Fit here. I am currently on a 2 hour and 30-minute ride. It's about 8:20. I don't know what my total distance is. 24.24 miles. I've got about an hour left. Been a good ride so far. I just kind of want to share some of the views. All right, so let's talk about training and what a train plan calls for, and then what you do. So pretty much, I was supposed to do a zone 2 ride, and I could ride zone 3. The only problem with that is when you start in zone 3, it's hard to work back to zone 2. So my average heart rate, if I had to guess, is probably like 135, 136. I've only got like 29 more minutes at 39. I've got some amount of minutes. 39, yeah. All right. I have entered the Delulu, and I'll leave you to it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Fat to Fast. This is Mitch here, and I am picking up at the end of week 1 since I started recording my journey on YouTube. Let's kind of get into the stats from the previous week and some of the clips that you saw. My total distance ridden this week is going to be 79 miles. My total number of rides is going to be 3. And my total time spent on the bike was 5 hours and 33 minutes. Why does that extra 3 minutes count? Every minute counts. Doesn't matter what you got going on. Every minute always equates to better fitness, better health, living a better and healthy life. Let me talk about my struggle moment for the week. I told you we were going to have complete transparency, right? So my struggle moment for the week was going to be my day 2 ride. It was supposed to be a 2 hour zone 2 ride, which I successfully did complete. But it really did come in at the end, or that ride started at the end of a shift that I worked. And at the end of that shift, I went home. I was laying in bed with my dog, Luna. She's so strong, so beautiful. And I had zero motivation to ride whatsoever, right? I consumed caffeine, trying to find any little thing I could to kind of give me that edge. And no edge came. So literally laying in bed praying, get a call from my mom. And I was just telling her about how I didn't have the motivation to ride. So she basically told me, get up, get on the bike, and me and her talked for about an hour and 20 minutes. I mean, literally, you have to know your why, right? And my why is to get healthy, get fit, get fast, right? And I didn't have a why that day. Even though that's my normal why, I didn't have a why, and that wasn't enough of a motivation to get out of bed. But casual, fun conversation was my why that day. The program that I did this week was all about recovery. Every 4th week on a Garmin program, they have you on a recovery week or a deload week, whatever you want to call it, meaning low intensity all week. Keep your heart rate low, get fresh, because you gotta take care of yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get sick, the whole 9. And let's be real here. I know you saw the clip before where I was fully in a delusional state. Even referring to it as the Delulu. So yeah, take that for what you will. Garmin's coaching program was not very happy with my day 3 ride. So let me hit you with a little motivation real quick. Regardless of whatever your coach is telling you, whatever you're feeling, it's really important that you tackle your goals and have ambitions, and that you're consistent. Consistency is always key. I'm not going to be successful every single day, but I'm at least going to try. just keep pushing, and I'm gonna keep pushing, I promise. So let's kind of get into the training plan for the week. So I have officially ended my base miles for the training plan. I'm now into the building phase, and we are going into week 1 of the building phase. So what does that really mean? It means fewer easy rides, a lot more intensity, and hopefully a lot more fitness and a lot more strength and a lot more speed. So my main goal for this week is going to be a 50-mile ride with 3 of my other buddies. One of them's coming in from out of state. Very much looking forward to that. And our goal is going to be the fastest 50 we can possibly do. I think our current goal within the group is like a 15-mile-an-hour average on a 50-mile ride. So we're aiming for roughly a 3-hour 50, which is going to be about a 16.75 mile per hour average. That's going to take place on Tuesday. Now for my actual scheduled training rides on Garmin. Also, we got a little bit of better editing, so either here or here is going to be some of my training plans for the week. I will also be including my rides from last week in the previous section. So Sunday, I also have another group ride on Sunday. It's going to be with 2 of my friends who are going to be on that, not the person who's traveling in from out of state. And it's going to be about a 17-mile ride, and we're just going to be holding wheels and just like riding as a group, making sure that we're riding consistently and we're riding effectively, you know. And what does Garmin tell me I should do? Garmin tells me I should do a 1-hour zone 2 ride with either 2 reps of 10 minutes at zone 4 or 3 reps of 2 minutes at zone 5. So I can do that sprinkled anywhere in, which that's probably going to be doable on this ride on Sunday. Monday, let's talk about the efforts. So efforts are going to be pretty intense, right? Definitely going to be the hardest ride I've actually done so far in this training program. So it's going to be 30 total reps of 30-second all-out sprints with 15 seconds of rest in between. Garmin's goal is for me to see Jesus. Tuesday is going to be the 50-mile ride. Garmin tells me that I should be riding a 2-hour zone 2 ride, but I'm going to modify that however I need to in order to ride this 50. So Wednesday, this is going to be a real challenge due to the previous days of riding and efforts. It's going to be a strength interval. And what is a strength interval? Basically, they want you to be in a really, really high gear, and they want you to be pedaling super slow, which is going to recruit more fast twitch muscle fibers, really strengthen your legs. It's basically going to be the equivalent of like a gym session, or, you know, just a lot of squats. With all that being said, I'm just trying to stack good days on good days and let the fitness flow with it. Guys, as always, I do appreciate you for checking out my fast journey. If you're riding towards a goal too, please drop a comment below and let me know what your weekly plan is. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm uploading once a week. I haven't really dialed in that day, but we will get that figured out. Let's ride.